Maui. They call it the Valley Isle. And for a whole lot of people who've been lucky enough to visit, it's simply the most beautiful island on Earth. In a single day here, you can watch the sunrise from the summit of a volcano high above the clouds, snorkel inside a sunken crater by lunch, and fall asleep to the sound of waves on a golden beach. But here's the thing about Maui. It rewards the travelers who take the time to understand it, and it quietly overwhelms the ones who don't. So this is your complete guide. Everything you actually need to know before you go. Where to stay, the drives you can't miss, the ocean, the food, the culture, and how to visit the right way. Let's get into it. Getting here is easy. Maui's main airport in Kahului connects directly to the U.S. mainland and the other Hawaiian islands. And from the moment you land, the whole island is yours to explore. Right around the airport in central Maui sit the everyday towns of Kahului and Wailuku, where most locals actually live. It's not resort country, but it's where the big grocery stores are to stock that condo kitchen. First, let's get your bearings. Because Maui isn't really one place. It's several completely different worlds stitched together, and where you choose to stay will shape your entire trip. West Maui, up around Keanapali and Napili, is the classic resort coast. Think long, calm swimming beaches, snorkeling right off the sand, and some of the most reliable sunsets in all of Hawaii. South Maui, running from Kihei down to upscale Wailea, is the sunny, drier side of the island. It's packed with beach after beach, easy ocean access, and the departure point for most snorkel boats. Then there's Upcountry, high on the green slopes of the volcano. It's cool, quiet, and rural, all rolling farms, ranch land, and crisp mountain air, a totally different side of Hawaii. And far out east lies Hana, remote, wild, and impossibly lush, a place that still feels like the old Hawaii, worlds away from the resorts. For a first trip, most people base themselves on the west or south side and take day trips out from there. Pick one relaxed home base. Constantly repacking and switching hotels will just eat your vacation alive. On the way toward the North Shore, the little town of Paia is worth a stop. A funky old plantation town of surf shops, health food cafes, and the last good espresso before the long road to Hana. A quick money tip while we're here, a condo with a kitchen often beats a resort room. You get more space, and being able to make breakfast and pack a cooler saves a small fortune over a week. Now, the drive that everyone dreams about, the legendary road to Hana. It's 64 miles of highway with around 600 curves and more than 50 one-lane bridges. And here's the secret nobody tells you. It is not about the destination. Hana town itself is tiny and sleepy. The entire magic is in the journey to get there. Around nearly every bend, another waterfall comes spilling out of the rainforest. Some are right beside the road, and others are worth a short, muddy hike back into the jungle to find. An easy early stop is Twin Falls, a short walk to a couple of swimming holes just off the highway, the perfect way to shake off the drive and get wet. A little further, pull into a towering bamboo forest where thick green stalks climb hundreds of feet overhead and creak and clack in the wind. It feels like stepping onto another planet. Do not skip Waianapanapa, where a beach of jet black volcanic sand meets electric blue water beneath dark sea cliffs and caves. Is one of the most striking places in the entire state. Out near the end lies the Pipiwai Trail and the Pools of Ohio, a chain of waterfalls and pools tumbling down through the rainforest toward the sea. And you have to stop for the roadside banana bread. Warm, dense, and sold from little stands along the way, it's a road to Hana tradition worth every single crumb. Break up the drive at the roadside gardens and arboretums, where painted eucalyptus trees, wild ginger, and sweeping coastal overlooks give you every reason to stop and stretch your legs. Do this drive the right way. Start at sunrise to beat the crowds. Fill your gas tank first. Pack food and water, and never rush. Pull over safely, don't block driveways, and always let the locals behind you pass. Next, let's climb the giant that built this whole island. Haleakala, a 10,000-foot volcano whose name means House of the Sun. The summit's sunrise is the stuff of legend. You drive up into the dark, cold, and bleary-eyed, and then watch the sun rise over a sea of clouds and set a Martian landscape of red cinder cones on fire. It is genuinely one of the great sights on Earth, but it is also freezing up there, often right around freezing, so bring real layers, gloves, and a jacket, not just a beach towel and slippers. Here's the detail that catches people out. Watching sunrise from the summit requires a reservation booked online in advance. Show up without one and the ranger at the gate will turn you around. Come back to that same summit after dark, and it transforms into one of the finest stargazing spots on the planet, with the Milky Way arcing right over your head. By day, you can hike down into the crater itself, a silent, alien world of ash, cinder, and rare silver sword plants that grow nowhere else on Earth. One memorable way back down the volcano is by bike. Outfitters shuttle you up near the summit and let you coast for miles through cool upcountry farmland. Though be honest with yourself about riding on two wheels. Of course, so much of Maui happens right at the water's edge, and the beaches here really are the stuff of postcards and screensavers. Kaanapali Beach on the west side stretches for miles of soft golden sand, with calm, clear water for swimming and one of the best sunset strolls anywhere in the islands. Down in Wailea, a string of gorgeous crescent beaches sits just below the resorts. Clean, gentle, and ideal for an easy swim or an afternoon of doing absolutely nothing. At the north end of Kaanapali, a lava outcrop called Black Rock offers some of the easiest, most rewarding snorkeling on the island. Right off a busy resort beach with turtles and reef fish in the shallows. For something wilder, Makina, better known as Big Beach, is a vast, dramatic sweep of sand where the waves come in with real power. Stunning to look at, but respect that shore break. Over on the North Shore, Hukipa is where the surfers and windsurfers put on a show all day long, and where green sea turtles haul themselves out to bask on the sand each evening. Just up the coast, the smaller bays of Napili and Kapalua curl into gentle crescents, calmer and more intimate than the big resort strands, and perfect for a quiet morning swim. One rule matters at every single beach. Never turn your back on the ocean. Check the conditions, swim where there are lifeguards, and when the water looks angry, just stay on the sand. Now slip beneath the surface, because this is where Maui truly comes alive. The snorkeling here is genuinely world-class, some of the best you'll find anywhere. At first light, boats motor out to Molokini, a crescent-shaped volcanic crater rising straight out of the sea. Inside, the water is glassy and clear, with walls of tropical fish in every color. Closer to shore, spots nicknamed Turtle Town more than live up to the name. Here you can glide quietly alongside Honu, the beloved Hawaiian green sea turtle. But remember, these turtles are sacred and federally protected. Admire them, take your photos from a distance, but never ever touch or chase them. Give them plenty of space to breathe. And please, always wear reef-safe sunscreen. The chemicals in ordinary sunblock quietly bleach and kill the very coral reefs that make all of this beauty possible. If you're up north in summer, snorkel on Aloha Bay, a protected marine reserve tucked into the coast. Calm and absolutely thick with fish and coral. Time your trip right, and you'll catch one of nature's greatest performances. Every winter, Thousands of humpback whales migrate all the way to Maui's warm, shallow waters to breed. From roughly December through April, they breach, slap their fins, and sing just offshore. You can often spot them right from the beach or head out on a whale-watching boat to get closer. And hearing a whale breach up close, that cannon shot boom of a 40-ton animal launching out of the sea is a sound you will simply never forget. If you'd rather learn than just look, some boats carry a naturalist and lower a hydrophone into the water, so you can actually hear the males singing their long, haunting songs beneath the hull. But turn away from the coast and climb upcountry, and you'll discover a side of Maui that almost nobody puts on a postcard. The cool green slopes of Kula are dotted with small farms growing everything from sweet Maui onions to lavender, protea flowers, and some of the best coffee in the islands. The old Paniolo, or Hawaiian cowboy, town of Makawao still has its hitching post charm, now filled with art galleries, local shops, and a bakery famous for its cream puffs. And right in the island's green heart lies Iao Valley, where a dramatic spire of rock called the Iao Needle rises straight out of the rainforest wrapped in mist. Linger an hour at a lavender farm or a small goat dairy up here, sipping cool mountain air with the whole green isthmus of Maui spread out far below you, ocean on either side. It's a sacred and deeply historic place, the site of a pivotal Hawaiian battle and a cool, quiet escape when you need a break from the sun and sand below. Before we go on, a handful of experiences that turn a good Maui trip into a great one. Divers can push beyond the crater to Molokini's back wall, a sheer volcanic drop into deep blue water where the visibility is staggering and bigger ocean life comes cruising past. Go to a luau at least once. It's an evening of kalua pig cooked in an underground oven, generous island food, hula, and Polynesian fire dancing beneath the stars. Splurge on a helicopter tour if you can. From the air, you'll see the hidden Maui, remote waterfalls, deep valleys, and sea cliffs that no road on the island will ever reach. Take a beginner surf lesson in the gentle rolling waves off Lahaina or Kihei. Honestly, there are few better places on the planet to stand up on a board for the very first time. For a jolt of adventure, zip line across green ravines high up country, or ride horseback across ranch land with the whole island unfurling far below you. And on a rare rainy afternoon, the Maui Ocean Center brings the reef indoors with a walk-through glass tunnel that lets sharks and rays glide right over your head, and end at least one day with a sunset sail off the west coast, the whole island glowing gold behind you as the sun sinks into the Pacific. Book a morning snorkel and sail combo, and you'll often get breakfast out on the water, gear included, with a real shot at spinner dolphins riding alongside the boat on the way back in. Now, on the west coast sits Lahaina, once the royal capital of the Hawaiian kingdom, and for generations, the beating heart of old Maui. In August of 2023, a catastrophic wildfire swept through the town. It took 102 lives and destroyed much of its historic core. It's a wound this community is still carrying. Today, Lahaina is slowly healing, and it is open and welcoming visitors again as a real part of its recovery, even as much of the town is still being rebuilt. The great banyan tree, more than a century old, survived the flames and still shades the waterfront. Restaurants, the harbor, and the famous luau are all open once more. The best way you can help is beautifully simple. Show up, spend your money with local businesses, and be gentle. If an area is fenced off, it's not a photo opportunity. Let the people who live there set the tone. And that spirit runs through the entire island. Maui is a living Hawaiian home, not a theme park. The idea of malama, to truly care for the land and for one another, is the heart of everything here. All right, let's talk food, because Maui eats incredibly well and often surprisingly cheaply if you know where to look. Start with poke, fresh cubes of raw fish tossed with soy, sesame oil, and sweet onion. A quick stop at a good fish counter or grocery store will beat almost any fancy restaurant. Get yourself a classic plate lunch too, 2 scoops of rice, macaroni salad, and something grilled or slow cooked. It's the honest, filling food that locals actually grew up eating. Chase down the island's food trucks too, parked in lots from Kihei to Kahului, serving everything from fresh fish tacos to Korean and Thai plates at prices that won't wreck your budget. Dig into the true Hawaiian classics as well: smoky kalua pig, lau steamed in taro leaves, and cool lomi salmon on the side. And you absolutely cannot leave without shave ice, feather light shaved ice drowned in tropical flavors, ideally with a scoop of ice cream hiding at the very bottom. Hit the farmers markets and little roadside stands for Maui Gold pineapple, sweet apple bananas, and produce grown right up on the mountain that morning. So when should you actually go? The truth is, Maui is wonderful year-round, but the seasons each have their own personality. Winter brings the humpback whales and bigger, more dramatic surf. Spring and fall tend to hand you the sweet spot: great weather, thinner crowds, and noticeably better prices. Be honest with yourself about budget though. Maui is not a cheap destination. Flights, hotels, food, and the rental car all add up quickly. So plan for it and fly midweek if you can, then book your condo or hotel months ahead for the winter holidays and spring break, when Maui fills right up and prices climb hard. And you will want that rental car. There's almost no public transportation, and the island's very best moments are scattered far apart, from the summit to the sea to the end of the road in Hana. One last piece of planning advice: book the big 3 early. Your Haleakala sunrise reservation, your Molokini snorkel trip, and your road to Hana Day all fill up weeks ahead in busy season. Pack reef-safe sunscreen, a light rain jacket for Hana and the cold summit, comfortable shoes, and above all, a slower, gentler sense of time. And that is Maui. From the frozen summit of a sleeping volcano to the black sand of Hana and the bright reefs of Molokini, all on one unforgettable island. Come with respect, move a little slower than you think you should, and the Valley Isle will hand you a trip you'll be talking about for the rest of your life. Aloha and mahalo for watching from Kahana Designs.